My marketing video combined with a TED Talk format, I decided to continue the why do customers behave the way we do and further the toothpaste discussion that we covered in Module 7. For this talk, I thought maybe there's more that goes into it than just a habitual buying behavior for something simple like toothpaste, that there's actually people out there that are buying things that we use every day in a more complex manner, and that the marketing way they're stocked on shelves. Research has been done showing that the way that an item is set up in a store is done that way on purpose to attract our eye or our attention and draw us in, so we'll purchase that product. And how the cheaper alternatives are usually not the focal point when we first approach something. So for this discussion, I went out local Walmart toothpaste aisle, and I purchased 3 toothpaste combined with one that I already had at home. And I guess we'll just go over it, look at the packaging, and we'll see that there really is a more complex behavior behind this habitual purchase that, as I said earlier, just kind of draws us in and shows us or helps us decide what we want to purchase. Start with, got these 3 here. I'm going to slide onto the screen now to go over you with. It's a Colgate, very shiny packaging there, Enamel Health, a Crest Pro Health toothpaste, a little bit, shiny on the packaging there too, and then a close-up toothpaste or off-brand cinnamon flavor for you, combined with the one I already had at home, which is this AP24 by New Skin. The wife gets this custom ordered off Amazon or through a New Skin provider. Very fancy toothpaste, but just go over the stats on it there, give you background on each and every one of these real quick. Out of the 4 toothpaste, only 3 of them are approved by the American Dental Association, and it might surprise you which one isn't. I don't know if it does, but it's the AP24. Actually not approved by the ADA. Not to say that it's bad for you or it has anything in it that affects your teeth or gums in a negative manner. It just hasn't gotten the ADA seal of approval, and there could be many reasons for my research, but everything out there seems to say it's safe to use on your teeth, and it has the same active ingredients, which is what we're going to move on to next. For toothpaste, the close-up was the cheapest, the off-brand cinnamon flavor, clocked in at $2.49. After that, it was a Crest at $2.97, another big name brand, but a little cheaper on the scale. After that, the Colgate, the Enamel Health, the one in the cool box there, came in at $4.48, and the one I was just discussing, the AP24 toothpaste, $13 a tube. A little expensive. Wife buys it. She enjoys it. Her decision. We'll go over maybe why that is here in a second. Some more facts for you there. They all have the same ingredient, which is just some version of sodium fluoride. It's good for your teeth, builds it up. Altogether, the AP24 has the least amount of fluoride or active ingredient, so it's doing the least for protecting your teeth. The Colgate, next up, has the second least amount at 0.24%. The AP24 is 0.15% active ingredient. And then the Crest and the close-up have the same at 0.45% of the active ingredient. Once again, it's just some variation of sodium fluoride. But yeah, going on to last thing, size. The largest size is your close-up tube there. It's almost double the other toothpaste in size, and your smallest one is going to be the New Skin there. It is actually almost a third of the size of the closed-up toothpaste, and the amount that you get, the amount to use. So now that we know all that, just to go over the purchasing process here, obviously I bought these today to go over a discussion, have a little TED Talk about why we might buy things or why we interact with products in stores, and how this habitual behavior that everybody sees as a something nonchalant, just buying a tube of toothpaste. We have to have it, we need it, we use it every day. There's more that goes into it, so let's go over some more stuff here. If we look at the packaging one more time, you can immediately see that the Colgate has the most invested there. And as far as the aisle layout, the Colgate was right there, eye level for your average 5'10" person like I am. And right beneath it, maybe a shelf or 2 down, was the Crest Pro Health. 2 big name brands that pretty big in the toothpaste game. Everybody's heard of it. And then the close-up there, all the way on the bottom shelf. Couldn't really see it. Had to search for it. Had to see where it was and grab it. Take a look at it. Never heard of it before. And nice, exciting cinnamon flavor. The packaging is kind of dull if you look at it. It looks kind of dated, old school. Um, Definitely compared to the Colgate on top there with the different shimmers and shines. You can see catching on the screen right there. So that's meant to draw you in, and it did. It's one of the first things I saw. I walked into the aisle, right into the toothpaste, and here it is. And it's intentional. I mean, not only did the company create the package that way to draw me into their toothpaste to show me that that's what I wanted, it was placed there by Walmart in this case where I was shopping to draw me in, and it is the more expensive option because the cheaper stuff is at the bottom where you couldn't see it. And they do that because stores, they're tips and tricks, that each store finds to display their items to draw you in. They make them big and bright, and they focus on the colors of certain items to kind of draw you in, like the blue theme that Walmart has, the white, and then the spacing around those particular toothpaste, the big name brands, the Crest, and the Colgate was, you could see it. It wasn't cluttered, crowded, where at the bottom, close up was just kind of stuffed in there. It had been kicked over, knocked around. No one's really looking for it. I guess if you wanted the cheaper option, you go out of your way to take a second to buy it. But usually when you're buying toothpaste, because it is so habitual, you just walk through, you grab a tube, you recognize the brand. Maybe you've had the same brand for a while. I know it's something I put in my original discussion post that you go out and buy. But then you move into products like this that I haven't ever seen in store, the AP24 that my wife gets from a dealer or a provider, however you want to call it, or straight off Amazon. It's kind of an exclusivity factor there. And, when I ask her why she uses it, she feels that it whitens her teeth better and that, using this 2-3 times a day is giving her more results than, say, the close-up is or the enamel health of the Crest. But when you look at these whitening toothpaste or, this one, for example, that is advertised, I don't know if you can see it there, is a whitening fluoride toothpaste. There's actually no other active ingredient for whitening your teeth other than, the sodium fluoride ion, which is in all three of the other toothpaste. So why are we paying $13 a tube? And I asked my wife that, and she doesn't know. She has no idea. She likes it, and she uses it, and it goes back to the brand that she's become accustomed to using over and over. So I don't know. I keep saying this is a habitual behavior when it comes to shopping, but I think there's more to it there. It's a bond, I guess, you form with the toothpaste you use, at least in what I've seen between my family. My wife likes this brand, and she continues to buy it now. Even though it's expensive, it doesn't contain any other ingredients to actually whiten your teeth or make them shinier as it advertises. I think it's just the exclusivity factor. You have to order it online, or you feel like it's a bit special because you can't buy it in stores. Where in all reality, you're probably getting your teeth cleaned more or better with the off-brand close-up here because it's got more of an active ingredient. It's cheaper and it will last you longer. So stores set up these displays and they nail it down pretty good for effective marketing. They create vertical, horizontal blocks around the stuff they want to draw your attention to, and then they just kind of stick the odd man out there at the bottom because they're not making the largest amount of profit off the item you're buying for cheaper. So they don't want to draw your attention to it. They want you to pay $4 or $5 a tube of toothpaste when, in reality, over the stats I covered, you're not getting anything different, anything special. You're getting the brand recognition, something you may have seen a commercial for on TV. I know we've all seen Crest or Colgate pop on the TV screen, but I have never heard or seen a close-up commercial in my life. But it's just as good a toothpaste, and it even has a little extra cinnamon flavor there if that's your kick. I think just kind of closing it out here that, there's more that goes into it. Like I saw a lot reviewing the Module 7 discussion post here for all the people that chose toothpaste. It mentioned mainly, hey, it's habitual, I don't pay attention, it's a low-cost purchase, I won't be spending a minute searching information for the toothpaste. There's no need to evaluate alternatives, but there really is, because in this case, you're going to save $2 and get a better cleaning toothpaste between the close-up and the Colgate enamel. So I think marketing strategies are out there for a reason. Clearly, people want us to buy their product over another. But I think it's up to the buyer to spend more time in their evaluation of alternatives and the purchase decision when it comes to buying it. Because, how often do we buy toothpaste? Not very. Maybe once a month, maybe twice a month most. So it's not a ton of money that you're spending or saving. But if you take the extra 2-3 minutes, look at the back of the product if you're not in a hurry, it might save some money, save some cash flow, but Ideally, I guess we need to get in a better habit because we're doing this with toothpaste. What about the other items that are out there? I mean, I know for foodstuffs and stuff of that nature, we're always going to buy what we prefer. But for items like this, toothpaste, toothbrush, same thing. Grabbed a couple just real quick. Alternative, same toothbrush, same style of head, pretty much. You're looking at like a $3 difference here, and you get two for half the price of this one. But this is a Colgate, and this is the old Equate brand. So going forward, I would say, hey, take the extra time, take extra second for items that aren't food related for any purchase, large or small, and evaluate the alternatives and evaluate your purchase decision and habits, and put a little bit more effort into it. I mean, yeah, need recognition's there. You're going to need these products. There's a reason we're purchasing them so often. You might, in the end, avoid the marketing strategies that are targeted at us to spend more money, and save a few bucks in the process, and maybe get a better hold on the whole marketing world and how to tackle it from a consumer standpoint. And then maybe if you're going to market a product of your own, utilize that, what you've learned as a strategy to help place an item or sell it. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave some comments and discussions. Sorry if you see the dirty house behind you. And if you have any questions, like I said, drop it in the discussion post below. And this is Jamie Burton signing off.